Hey everyone, this is Linda from BrewNymph.com coming at you this week with another edition of What's Brewing Florida, where we talk about news and events all over Florida and especially in the Jacksonville area. Today I'm coming at you from Southern Swells Brewing in Jax Beach, where they just tapped Revenge on Irma. Yeah, we can't get away from Irma. That chick just really caused way too much trouble. But $1 from every glass of this sold is going to Relief Fund. So for as long as they have this on tap here at Southern Swells, they'll be donating $1 to the First Coast Relief Fund. So come on in and get your glass of this. It's a New England Pale Ale. Yeah, now you can't see through it, but it's fruity and tropical. It's kind of light, so it's quite tasty. So come on in and grab a glass of that. Speaking of Irma, there's still a lot of Irma things going on around in Jacksonville. On Saturday, September 23rd, Beer 30 San Marco is hosting the San Marco Strong fundraiser behind its store. It will be donating 10% of all sales to those efforts. San Marco got hit really hard in this storm. A lot of flooding, a lot of renovations had to take place. So if you're around the San Marco area on Saturday the 23rd, check it out and help out those folks as well. In other Irma news, our friends over at Tampa Bay Brewing in Tampa have announced that they will be doing a fundraiser on October 7th called Changes in Latitudes. They're partnering up with Hog's Breath Saloon in Key West, and this will be a Keys benefit, especially Key West and in the lower Keys. It'll be an all-day affair on the 7th, music and a free concert, and then at night they're going to have an additional concert, food all day long, all kinds of stuff. So if you're in the Tampa area, stop by Tampa Bay Brewing. That's the West Chase location, by the way. All right, there's a lot to talk about, so let's get moving on some other things we got going on all weekend. First, in some news, okay? Let's do news first. Next weekend, we have Proof Brewing over in Tallahassee is hosting its 5th annual Florida Invitational Beer Fest. Now, I just posted a preview story about this on BrewNymph.com, and what it is it's rare, unique, limited beers that you may not have even ever heard of, or that you can't find, or that only come around every so often. So there are still tickets available, although it probably is going to sell out. So I have the links and the information in the story on BrewNymph.com, so check it out. And if you're around Tallahassee or looking for a beer trip, wherever you are, I-75, I-10, head over to Tallahassee for some beers that you've probably never had before or can only get once in a while. All right, otherwise, in other news, we're looking into 2018. So if you look on BrewNymph.com, you will see events going into 2018. And one of the favorite ones in January is none other than Maple Bacon Coffee Porter. And they have announced January 13th will be the 2018 date for the fest. So stay tuned for that. I went to that a couple of years ago. Maple Bacon Coffee Porter, always a favorite. So keep that date, more info on the way. If you are watching this on social media, you're only getting a taste of this video and it will cut. So to get the full effect of this whole thing, go ahead to BrewNymph.com or YouTube. The full video will be up there as well. All right, let's get on to some events. We are talking Oktoberfest still. So on the 23rd, which is Saturday, we have a lot of Oktoberfest events going on. Intuition with its annual Oktoberfest. Great party out there, stein hoisting, music, pretzels, food. You get your Intuition mug that comes with a fill, and then you'll be able to refill that for a discount. Also, Wicked Barley in Jacksonville. These are Jacksonville first off. Wicked Barley in Jacksonville with its Oktoberfest tomorrow over there on the creek, and they'll be doing stein hoisting, music, and they're tapping a whole bunch of Oktoberfest beers. So if you're around that area of Jacksonville, check it out. Before we go any further on Oktoberfest, one more Jacksonville note. Green Room Brewing, you might have seen the posts all week, is doing its Yates Manifesto release. Now, this is only going through Saturday the 23rd, so if you haven't gotten over there yet, Saturday might be your last day when they release the coconut. different versions of that every day, and I've been over there every day to grab those, and they are excellent. All right, back to Oktoberfest. We've got Coppertail in Tampa with an Oktoberfest celebration, as is Big Storm Brewing over in Tampa with its Oktoberfest celebration. We have First Magnitude in Gainesville. That's with an Oktoberfest celebration, all kinds of beer, fun, food, parties, the whole bit. Paradise over there, do I have this right? Paradise in Clearwater with another Oktoberfest. And let's see what else we have going on. Oh, that's kind of the highlights as far as Saturday the 23rd goes. It is Zwanzi Day, 2 locations in Florida, if I've mentioned that before. Laser Wolf and Green Bench over in St. Pete. And our friends over at St. Augustine, Bog Brewing, still with their Sour Saturdays until they run out of those. Now, I don't know if you were at that Jaguars game last Sunday, but it didn't end up too good. The tailgate I was at was awesome, but in any event, they're playing in London on Sunday. So a lot of people, places doing brunches and things like that. Okay, there's a game watch party at Intuition, as you might expect. Also, Seven Bridges Grill is having Eggs and Kegs annual event. Wicked Barley with a game day brunch. Brews in Atlantic Beach and in Bartram Park having watch parties and some food items for you. So if you're looking for something to do Sunday morning, remember the time difference. Sunday morning, Jaguars game playing in London. All right, Monday. This is a fun event at the Beaches Town Center in Atlantic Beach, just north of Jax here. The Web.com tour kicks off this week, so there's a huge party, right? Golf, beer, food, all goes together. So Beaches Town Center on Monday, North Beach kickoff to golf. There will be beer vendors there, restaurants, music, and then that's followed by the tournament coming up later in the week at Atlantic Beach Country Club. There's also Bold City Best Party at Intuition Aleworks on Monday. Right now, as you could tell, I'm kind of into the Jacksonville local North Florida events running through the week. Check brewnymph.com. I've got a whole page of these all set up, so it's really easy for you to see what's going on, where, when. Okay, I'm just going to move right into Wednesday. There's a German beer and food pairing at Intuition. Also a bike night MS fundraiser at Alewife going on, and Hyperion Brewing is doing another installment of its Ladies' Night Spotlight where they're focusing on women business owners. There are also some other events going on. Again, check these out. These are just highlights. This isn't everything. Bringing us to Thursday, National Drink Beer Day. Do you think you can do that? I think we can do that. Also, Sip and Savor Jax starts this coming week, and the Web.com tour that I already mentioned. Due South Brewing is having an entire weekend of Oktoberfest that will start later in the week. And Atlantic Beach Brewing, new here in Atlantic Beach, will be launching in St. Augustine on Thursday at Brews and Dogs Craft Beer Bar over in St. Augustine off of US 1 if you're around for that. All right, moving right along to next Friday. We do have the Tap Invitational Proof Brewing that I mentioned before. It's a 2-day event. They're doing it Friday night and Saturday afternoon. Your ticket includes both days. So if you're in Tallahassee or looking for a beer trip, again, check that out. There's also an Oktoberfest at Crooked Rooster in McClenny on Friday. And over at the Anheuser-Busch Brewery here in Jacksonville, they're starting Oktoberfest with the Haunted Brewery. The Oktoberfest runs for 2 days. The Haunted Brewery will be running all through October. Lots of really cool events planned for that, by the way. So check that out. That's Friday, and going into next Saturday, we'll just give you a heads up. Okay, Engine 15 has an Oktoberfest at its downtown location on Myrtle. They'll be doing all kinds of crazy stuff there as well. There's also Oktoberfest at Walking Tree Brewery. That's in Vero Beach. Now, hey, if you haven't been there and you're looking for a road trip, that's a really cool place to visit. I was there for their anniversary in the summer. Great place, great beer. They've won a bunch of awards. So that's Walking Tree in Vero. So yeah, it's Oktoberfest. If you guys didn't see my Oktoberfest post on brewniv.com for the history and a little bit about the beer, check it out. Impress your friends with some knowledge about that as well. So there you go. There's actually history about it, and it's actually got a whole meaning. More than just beer. All right, Oktoberfest at Atlantic Beach Brewing also on the 30th. And halfway there to Tampa Beer Week will be next week on the 30th as well. There's also more events going on, like I said, but those are some of the highlights. So please check brewniv.com, stick with me, and I'll keep bringing you some pictures and things like that. And thank you so much for watching the video and subscribing to the site. I really appreciate that. So cheers, Prost, and get ready for Oktoberfest. See you later. Have a great week, everyone.